February is a really busy work month for me, and as a result I usually find myself buying a lot more things in February than I usually would in the course of a month. And this February I have got so many new things that I almost had to hire like a removal company to come and haul all the stuff up here for me, because I literally, my head was spinning. I can't believe that I just did this much shopping in 1 month. It's like a bit unusual for me. So what I decided to do was to split up my drugstore purchases and my more high-end purchases, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to fit them all in one video. So today I am doing my drugstore purchases that I have got in the course of February. So at Clicks, with my cashback vouchers, I got two things from L'Oreal. The first was the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Pure Light Primer, which I've seen around, but I had never really sort of paid too much attention to. And I'm always looking for something that's sort of going to give me like a glow or sort of radiance enhancing or light boosting or whatever. And I thought, okay, let me give it a go. And basically it's white, so you get like, it is kind of very white. But it does blend, once you blend it into your hand or onto your face obviously, you'll see it's got like a really nice sheen to it. The whiteness does blend away, but it leaves like, you can see it's really like light reflective, and it works really well under makeup at showing through and giving you natural highlights. So when I wear it under my foundation, I can still see the light reflecting sort of off my cheekbones, and it's really pretty, but it's subtle, so that's what I like about it. And it's also quite versatile because you can also mix this with your foundation or your CC cream or whatever you're using, just to give you like a little bit of extra radiance. And you can also use it on top of your makeup as sort of like a liquid highlighter if you dot some along your cheekbones. So on the same sort of line, I also got from L'Oreal the Nude Magique BB Blush. Everything is so reflective. It says Universal Rosy Blush with Color Osmose technology. I've seen these around for a while as well, and I've always thought they looked interesting, but never actually sort of swatched it or tried it out in the store. So anyway, this time I had some time to kill, and what I love about it is like it's in this handy little tube, so useful for just chucking in your makeup bag and carrying around with you, without having to need to take a brush with you, and usually like a blush compact is quite big, so this is in a really nifty little tube. And what I love about it, it's fascinating, it's a clear gel, so you can see like it's clear when it's in the tube, but then when you start to rub it, it changes color and it goes pink, which is terribly exciting. It's like magic. Absolutely love this, and it's got this lovely smooth velvety texture, which is quite difficult to explain, but it just makes your skin feel so soft. It's really nice. And I found that it lasts quite a long time. The same trip to Clicks, I got two more things. One of them was the new Bourjois 123 Perfect CC cream. I saw Lisa Eldridge use this in her makeup tutorial that she did on Sophie Doll, and I just thought, wow, that whole makeup look is so pretty. I just want to get all those things and recreate it. It was so fresh and natural and like really pretty. So I thought this is definitely worth giving a go. It contains 3 color pigments, apricot for fatigue, green for anti-redness, and white for anti-dark spots, and promises a luminous complexion and smooth skin with 24-hour hydration. It's got an SPF 15, which is unfortunately the one downside of it, because I really rely on my BB cream or CC cream or foundation for SPF. I've been really impressed with this. Let me just show you. That is the shade that I've got, light beige, and then there is shade 31 is one shade lighter. You can see like on the back of my hand, it's really quite a good color match. I actually put, like, this is sort of probably more than I would use on my whole face, that I've just slapped on the back of my hand now. I experimented a little bit with this CC cream, and I found that if I wear primer underneath it, it really lasts really well, and I don't really get that much oiliness around my T-zone, which I can do. And it also lasted really well with a primer. It sort of stayed put all day. Then tried it without a primer just to see what would happen, and it did, I admit, melt, sort of disappear a bit in around my nose area, which is the bit of me that gets the oiliest. So it does need to be touched up like midday, just around my nose. Same trip, I also grabbed a Maybelline Colorsensational Shine Gloss in Cashmere Rose. Basically, I would normally not even really stop at the Maybelline stand, but I noticed these right on the top in the display, and I remembered that it was included in Viviana Does Makeup's January favorites video, I think. And she said like this was one of her favorite products, and she'd been chucking it in her bag and like wearing it stacks, and she actually wore it in the video, or in a video, and it looked so pretty on her. It really suited her. So she recommended this so much that when I picked it up and I noticed that it was the shade Cashmere Rose, exactly the one that she was recommending, I thought, oh, I have to get this. I've also actually been using this a lot. It's very similar to the Bourjois 3D Effect gloss that I've got in texture. Not sticky at all, just very moisturizing. It's not thick or gloopy or tacky, and it's a really pretty peach color with a little hint of shimmer. Doesn't last very long, but I find that when I'm in a rush and I don't want to bother, this is the thing that I reach for the most, because it's just pretty and quick and easy and moisturizing. And staying with lips, I saw, like probably everybody else has, that Revlon's launched their new matte and lacquer balms that everyone has been waiting for. And as soon as I saw the first pictures sort of being Instagrammed, or the first mention of it on Twitter, I thought I have to get there as soon as possible, because I heard they were actually selling out in some of the colors in Edgar's. So I went to Edgar's, and all of the colors that I was interested in were all sold out already, probably within a week of them being launched. And then I was on my way through Woolworths back to my car, and I noticed they have a Revlon stand there too. And they had nearly all of the shades in stock, except I think they didn't have Demure, which basically nowhere has. But the rest they had like plenty of stock of, so I was able to find everything that I was looking for. And in the end, I decided on these three shades. So I got 2 lacquer balms and 1 matte balm. The matte balm I got in Elusive, which looks like that. It's just like a really pretty mid-pink. And then, even though it is a matte balm, it's not drying at all. That's what I really like about it, and I really like the color. Then the lacquer balm, I got the first one in Ingenue, which is this color. You can see that the lacquer balms are quite sheer in comparison to the matte balms. The matte balm, I find the pigments, like, they're much more pigmented, so you literally need to use less, whereas the lacquer balms you kind of need to build up a bit. But I like that about them, that they can be sheer or built up, and they are obviously like, they feel slightly more balmy and moisturizing than the matte balm does. I still actually prefer the matte balm just for its longevity and the color. I just really love the color. So Ingenue is sort of like a beige, brown nude color. They do have, they're supposed to have sort of like little sparkles in them, but they don't really show up on my lips at all. And then the third lacquer balm I got was in Tease, which is what I'm actually wearing today. So this is like what it looks like on my lips. This is quite a bold color. See, that is like an orange. It looks lighter on my hand than it does on my lips. That's sort of like quite a bold orange color. I find all three of them, probably with the exception of ingenue, which wears off the quickest because it's the sheerest and the lightest color. But the other two, I find the longevity is like really good. So those are the drugstore stuff that I got in February. Obviously I didn't actually get the matte and lacquer balms at drugstore. I got them in Woolworths, but obviously Revlon you can get Clicks, Diorskin and other drugstores, so I included them with my drugstore haul. I hope it was interesting, and I'll be back again soon with my more high-end products that I purchased during February. So I'll see you next time. Bye.